There is a 10-year window when you are your child's most important person in the entire world.
Lauren's gonna start crying.
And after that 10 years, they have other most important people. They have best friends, they have girlfriends, boyfriends, they have partners, spouses, and you will never get that 10-year period back. And yet it also happens to be the time when we as adults are supposed to be hustling as hard as we possibly can to achieve all of these goals in our life. When we're traveling the most, we're working the most, we're going crazy for whatever our ambitions are. And it's such a shame because so many people miss those moments with their kids that they are never gonna get back. And so my whole call to action is, it's a time to think about that, to realize how precious that 10-year period is. It doesn't mean giving up those ambitions, giving up all of your goals, your personal dreams, but it does mean realizing that there's a trade-off, realizing there's a balance, and something that you need to think about on a daily basis.
Spend as much time as you can with your kids. And the reason why you should is because before you know it, they'll be grown up. I can't believe I have kids in their 20s. I thought they were babies, and now they're grown up. I remember working like a dog to make the money to live the lifestyle. And I don't think I spent enough time with them. But here's what I did do. Past 6-7 years, I spent a ton of time with them. And right now, I'm going to have dinner with 2 of them. And you don't realize how important that is until you become a parent. So when you become a parent, think of it this way. Your kids are there for a very short period of time because then they grow up to be teenagers and they grow up to be adults. And you're growing up too. Make it a priority, spend time with your kids.
You can make all the money in the world you want, but if you don't have time, relationship, or the desire to be with your children, what do you have? You're actually running from yourself, because the reality is that your children are a reflection of the child within you, the truth within you. The more comfortable that you feel with yourself, the more time you want to spend with your kids. The less comfortable that you feel with yourself, the more that you use the excuse of dad makes money and pays the bills, so isn't that good enough? Which is toxic masculine bullshit is what it is.
You have a total of 19 years with your kids, 18 of which occur until they leave for college, and then 1 year is the sum total of time you will spend with your kids the rest of your life on average. I regret the time I've wasted so far.
By the time your child is 12 years old, you've already spent 75% of the time in your life that you will spend with them. By the time they are 18, you've spent 90% of the time you're likely to spend with them across the course of your life. You only have about 10% left through the course of their entire adulthood that you are going to touch base with them or see them. And that is a very modern concept, because that is not how humans are meant to function. About 100 years ago, most people didn't move more than 15 miles from the place of their birth. They wouldn't even travel, or they would get lost and never be able to find their way home. Now, I'm just gonna pack up, I'm gonna move to Dubai, and then maybe I'll move to Australia. I don't know what dad's doing. Oh, he's dead. That's really sad. I will cry later, but first I have to fly to France. This is becoming so much more common. That is modern life.
Trust me. Hang out with your kids as much as you can, as long as you can. You will never regret it. You'll look back. You're going to lose some jobs. It's okay. In the long run,